Hi guys, welcome to Rosaurus Learning Corner. So in today's video, we are going to do a science lesson. Uh, the topic we are talking about today is the biological processes in the human body. So guys, what's a process? A process is usually a complicated thing that is supposed to do a certain job, and it usually takes more than one or two steps. So, especially when we're talking about the biological process in the human body, it it's quite complicated. So, let's jump in. Okay. So as you guys can see here, this is kind of the hierarchy of how organisms made. So, like humans and animals. So we start off with uh, the cell, which is this, and this is the cell. As you guys can see in this diagram, and a cell, cells are invisible, and they're kind of the building blocks of the human body. Uh, and uh, and a lot of cells makes a tissue, and this is a tissue. And when tissues are combined, it makes an organ, and a lot of organs makes a system, and a complete lot of systems makes an organism. So as you guys can see here, this is a human, and it's an organism. Alright, so now let's talk about the systems in the human body. So if you guys can remember, a system is organs combined. Okay, so we start out with the digestive system. As I said, we are going to talk about the digestive system in just a second. Then we have the respiratory system, which is basically how we breathe, but breathing is different than respiration. We'll talk about it later. So we have the blood circulatory system, which is a very essential system as well. The lymphatic system, excretory system, nervous system, muscular system, skeletal system, endocrine system, and finally the integumentary system. Well, as I was saying, let's first talk about the digestive system. So, what's the digestive system? The digestive system is a tubular structure which starts from milk and ends at anus to maintain the process of digestion. And there's also these things called glands, which help us associate with the system. And do you know those glands? Yes, we have three glands. They are the salivary glands, which, if you were wondering, is located in your mouth. And it basically helps us produce saliva, which we need to break down food, which we are going to talk about just a second. And then we have the pancreas and the liver. And if you guys were wondering, the pancreas and the liver both are organs, and organs are made out of tissues. Just so that you guys can remember. Okay, if you guys can remember, I said previously that digestive system helps us digest food, which is called digestion. So let's talk about what's digestion. Digestion is a process. So as I said, a process is takes more than one or two steps, so it's a pretty complicated process as well. So it's the process of converting complex organic food into simple food and absorbing them into the body is basically digestion. Okay, and if you guys were wondering what's complex complex food is basically food that you let's say eat in day-to-day life. So let's say rice and curry, let's say a pizza, or really something that you eat. And simple food is uh, as I was mentioned before, there's this thing called glands, which help us to dissolve the food, which we need to digestion. So when we dissolve the food, the complex food turns into simple food, so it's easier to digest. And this process is called digestion. So remember that name. And finally, we'll talk about the types of digestion. And there's two main types. We have the mechanical digestion and the chemical digestion. Now let's start with the mechanical digestion. So if you guys were thinking, what's mechanical digestion? Mechanical digestion is when you break down food that is complex, as I was saying, the food that you eat in day-to-day life, into simple food using the teeth. So you are not using any chemicals. You're using the teeth to break them down. So it's easier to dissolve when it goes down to the stomach. Okay, and what's chemical digestion? So as you guys can see here, chemical digestion happens in the stomach and the pancreas and the liver releases acids and stuff in order to dissolve the food. So I want you guys to remember mechanical digestion is breaking down food through basically the teeth. And chemical digestion, you break down complex food using chemicals like, let's say, gastric acid, something like that, which is a chemical. So you break down food using chemicals, and that's basically chemical digestion. Okay, so guys, stay tuned for the next video where we are going to talk about the parts of the digestive system. See you guys later. Bye.